Radio Rahim with John Ryder. Finally on my side of the pond for once. I've seen you in Mexico, seen you many times in England, but now we're in America, and you've got a huge fight in Phoenix coming up. After the Canelo fight, obviously it didn't go the way that you had wanted, but I even said this is the kind of fight that raises your profile and potentially gets you even in other big fights. Do you feel like that's what has happened?
Yeah, I think I didn't win the fight in May last year, but I kind of won the night. I come away a winner from the performance. I mean, people say, why did you get up? Why did you carry on? It was like, well, for my career to progress, I need, for myself mentally and for more big fights in this game, I had to get up and continue. So, I mean, people will label you a quitter and whatnot if you don't, but listen, for myself, it was never a fact about staying down. It was about getting up, battling back, and putting up performance.
We know that Munguia is a dangerous fighter. This fight looks like it could be really a fan favorite because of both of your styles. With the time that you've had since facing Canelo, have you made adjustments that might prove valuable in the Munguia fight?
Yeah, definitely. I've learned a ton about myself in that fight as well. I tell people I wish I'd had that fight 10 years ago. I feel like it made me a better complete fighter, but didn't have the beauty of it. But I've had it now. I look forward to getting in the ring on Jan 27th and going to war.
Is there anything about his style that you think is similar to Canelo, or that maybe having faced Canelo gives you an advantage over Munguia?
I think if you can take the positives from the Canelo fight, I stayed in there, I dug deep, and I've learned a lot of what Canelo does. Munguia is a completely different fighter. He's very much a volume puncher, whereas Canelo is very compact, tight, doesn't waste nothing. But Jaime Munguia will come at you and throw punches all day.
Winning a fight like this would put you in line again, maybe with a rematch, which I know that you want. And Munguia is trying to get in line for the Canelo fight. Do you see yourself as a spoiler in this regard, or is really Munguia in your mind the stepping stone?
No, I mean, Munguia is obviously coming to use me as a stepping stone. I've got other plans. I want to make a statement, and listen, I want to get my career back to the heights it needs to be, starting with Jaime Munguia. So go in there, put on make a statement, and hopefully get a rematch with Canelo.
It's early days, 2024. This is a great way to start the year. How do you see your year progressing? How many fights would you like to have?
I'd like to potentially make 2024 the busiest year yet for myself, or the busiest in a long time. I've been having 1 or 2 fights per year for the last few years, so if I could get 3 fights this year, start with Jaime Munguia, a good fight in the summer, then finish with a big fight in the winter, then it'd be a good year for me.
If I could just revisit 2 of your countrymen before I let you go. Obviously, we just saw the press conference with Joshua and Ngannou. How do you think that fight goes?
Tough fight. I mean, Ngannou's unpredictable. We saw what he done with Fury, and he laid it all on the line and made it a tough night's work for Fury. So it's interesting. I think Anthony Joshua's really got the bit between his teeth. I think we saw a great performance in him last time, and the return of the dog.
And lastly, we've seen Ngannou and Fury. Now we see Fury and Usyk. What do you take away now that we saw the performance against Fury? How does he fare against Usyk?
I think Fury will come out a different animal this time. I think he probably took his eye off the ball against Ngannou. Well, I hope he did, but I think we'll see him make a statement against Usyk.
You're predicting both Brits to win in Saudi?
Yeah, both Brits. Then we'll get the unification. We'll get the undisputed. That'll be the idea.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. Good luck in Phoenix against Munguia, and I hope the year that you hope for is forthcoming, because it's always a pleasure to watch you fight. Radio Rahim with John Ryder.